Patty Benitez Johannut, President of the Museum Foundation of the Philippines. At sa kasalukuyan po, umiikot ng ating Pangulo dito sa gallery kung saan naroon yung mga GSIS paintings po, no? At 87 paintings yan lahat-lahat. Napakaganda po mga paintings na bukas na rin sa publiko, lalo na dito sa mga member ng GSIS para tingnan, ano, i-appreciate itong mga paintings na ito. Dito po sa Gallery 3 naman ng National Museum ay makikita yung mga mula sa academic at romantic period, partikular na ang huling 3 dekada ng 19th century. Kabilang dito ang mga gawa ni Juan Luna, Lorenzo Guerrero at Gaston O'Farrell. Fundación Santiago Hall naman ang tawag sa Gallery 4 kung saan makikita ang mga gawa ni Felix Resurrección Hidalgo at ang eskultor na si Isabelo Tampinco. Sa Gallery 5 naman ay makikita ang mga gawa ng ating national hero na si Jose Rizal, kabilang ng 4 na sculptures at ang Mother's Revenge na isa ring national treasure. At makikita naman sa Gallery 6 ang mga gawa ng contemporary at artistic successors ni Juan Luna at Felix Hidalgo na sina Fabian de la Rosa, George Pineda at Fernando Amorsolo, mga maestro ng Philippine art at pioneer sa modernismo sa bansa. At ngayon po makakapanayam natin ang Vice President ng Government Service Insurance System, si Marge Horillo. Magandang hapon, Marge.
Magandang hapon, Nikki.
Dapat tayo dito. Congratulations sa formal turnover today ng inyong mga paintings.
That's right. No, thank you so much. And you know, we've worked hard for this since February. Nasign na yung isang memorandum of agreement together with the National Museum. Yun na nga, transferring the management of our art collection to the museum so that the museum can promote the collection.
So ito open to the public? Anybody can go? O kailangan GSIS member ka?
No naman, no. This is open to the public at well, most especially sa members namin, no. Merong provision dun sa MOA that the National Museum will extend the special privileges to our members and pensioners para they can also see the art collection. They can appreciate better dahil ang ganda ng galleries, ang ganda ng bahay ng aming art collection sa museum.
Why did you decide to give it to the National Museum? It was housed before at the GSIS building, ano? Bakit na pagpasyahan na dito na sa National Museum ilagay itong mga paintings na ito?
Oo, no. This is an offshoot of the review of policies ng aming Board of Trustees at nakita nga na sa pagrerepaso ng mga polisiya na pagtanto ng aming board na ang pag-maintain ng isang art collection ay hindi naman kasama sa core business, no, ng GSIS, at ito ay mas karapat-dapat na ilipat sa National Museum dahil ito naman talaga yung kanilang core function, and so that nasabi nga ni Presidente kanina, the GSIS can now focus on its more important role as a pension fund institution for the government workers.
Ito long-term na iha-house ng National Museum, yung mga paintings ninyo.
Yeah, you're right, no. Ang memorandum of agreement ay may term na 5 years, no, until such time na i-review yung kontrata.
Napakalaking halaga nitong mga paintings na ito, no? Yung Juan Luna and all that. How do you ensure, paano yung pinag-usapan yung seguridad nitong mga paintings na ito?
Oo, no, ang kasama yan sa agreement, no, dapat may security arrangement dahil based on the 2009 appraisal ng Juan Luna na Parisian Life ay valued ito at 200 million, and all in all the collection I think is appraised at more than 500 million pesos. So, napaka-critical na alagaan talaga at i-secure yung mga paintings na to. At yan naman ay kasama din sa kasunduan na bilang trabaho, no, ng role ng National Museum to secure the paintings as embodied by the GSIS art collection.
Paano yung museum nyo doon sa GSIS? Anong mangyayari? Wala nang paintings doon at all?
Meron pa kaming mga paintings na mini-maintain, ano, kasama dito yung mga winning entries nung aming art competition.
Okay. So pwede pa pagpunta doon?
Pwede pa, oo. At magiging workshop exhibit yon.
Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you.
Alright, that was Marge Horillo ng GSIS. Vice President po siya ng GSIS. And now we have with us also Manolo Quezon, Undersecretary ng PCD-SPO. Good afternoon, Yusek Manolo.
Hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Yes. Happy anniversary sa ating National Museum, ano. How do you assess itong ating museum ngayon na after it's gone through so many changes, no, all throughout these years, and where do you think it stands right now, and how do you see it in the next decade?
Well, kailangan po natin tingnan yung buong policy pagdating sa kultura ng Administrasyong Aquino. Unang-una, katulad ng binanggit ng Pangulo kanina, may tatlong bahagi po ito. Unang-una sa lahat, kailangan parang i-consolidate o pagsama-sama ng iba't ibang mga ahensya ang kanilang mga koleksyon. Dahil ang mga koleksyon na ito, hindi naman para sa mga ahensya, kundi para sa publiko. Kaya nakita po natin inintrega ng GSIS ang kanyang collection ng paintings sa National Museum dahil sila naman talaga ang marunong mag-alaga nito at upang makita ng ating mga kababayan. At sa paraan na ito, maalagaan at ang GSIS naman makaka-concentrate sa kanyang mga layunin. Pagdating naman sa mga ahensya katulad ng National Museum, ang tanggapan na ito, unang-una, kailangan tapusin na ang napakatagal na problema na wala man lang silang sariling mga building. Kaya nga po, ang isang inanunsyo rin dito, ang Department of Tourism ay lilipat na mula doon sa building niya, doon sa Agrifina Circle. Dahil ayon sa ating National Museum Development Plan na 1998 pa siya binuo, yun ang dapat maging Natural History Museum ng bansa. Doon pwede pumunta ang kabataan natin at ang mga estudyante para makapag-aral tungkol sa mga geology and the other physical sciences. Dahil sabi nga ng Pangulo, dapat ipalakasin natin ang aspeto ng kaalaman natin pagdating sa agham, sa siyensya. Pangatlong bahagi, ang binanggit ng Pangulo, kung meron ng sariling mga building ang National Museum, ang National Library, i-retrofit na. Ang ibig sabihin nito, papatibayin na ang kanyang building dahil nung earthquake pa nung 1991, talagang condemned na yung National Library natin, hindi alam ng mga kababayan natin. So ayusin na ito after so many years. At ang National Archives, pag-aaralan na nabigyan ng sariling bahay sa Intramuros. Pag naayos na ito, meron na, pag medyo may kumpiyansa ka na, hindi ka na parang ine-etchapuera at meron ka ng sariling pasilidad para sa iyong mga pangangailangan. Ang pangatlong bahagi naman ng policy sa kultura, ayon kay Pangulo, ay dapat empowered na ang mga ahensya natin. Mataas na ang kanilang budget, may kakayahan na sila, meron na silang sariling lugar. Kailangan na silang mag-reach out sa ating mga kababayan. Gawing kaakit-akit at talagang interesting ang mga pasilidad na ito upang talagang dumalaw ang ating mga kababayan at mapag-aralan nila at ma-enjoy nila ang mga koleksyon. Isipin mo, ang galing talaga ng Pilipino, may spoliarium tayo at mga paintings na nandito sa National Museum. Ilan pa sa atin na nakakita nito? Kaya pag naayos na lahat ito, sabi niya, hindi lang ang ating mga kababayan, kundi ang mga turista galing sa ibang bansa ay maiengganyo na dumalaw dito at mapapatibay ang pag-aabot at pagpapakilala ng ating kultura at ating mga kapasidad sa arts para sa buong mundo.
Sana naman itong ating mga kababayan talaga magkusa na magpunta kasi nangyayari ngayon required sila sa school kaya lang sila nagpupunta.
At kahit required, I mean, di ba isipin natin nung bata tayo, hindi naman masyadong matagal na panahon yun, parang intimidating. So sinasabi nga ng Pangulo, dapat gawing inviting, welcoming ang mga lugar na ito para kahit hindi ka mapipilitan, kusang loob mo nang gustong pumunta. At siguro naman nakikita natin sa mga pahayagan at malaki talaga ang interest ng Pilipino sa sarili nilang kultura.
Kulang lang ng awareness na dapat parang lahat pwedeng magpunta.
Apo, ganun talaga.
So maraming salamat at magandang hapon po sa inyo.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
That was Undersecretary Manolo Quezon ng kasama po natin siya sa Malacanang, no? And also now we have with us the President and General Manager Robert Vergara ng GSIS. Magandang hapon po.
Hi, Nikki. Hello.
Yes, and congratulations sa wakas na turnover nyo na itong mga paintings nyo dito sa National Museum.
Yes, we've been working together with them almost a year ready for this transfer. So finally, our paintings have a new home. And it's a marvelous and magnificent home, I have to say.
What paintings are we going to see there? From which artists?
Well, most of the paintings na we transferred are paintings from the 1920s to about the 1960s. The oldest one we we turned over was the one Luna, which was painted actually in 1892, the Parisian Life, with the three national heroes in the upper left-hand corner. And then we have collections from Amor Solo, Manansala, Botong Francisco. We have a few Ben Cabs and other modern artists.
Ito po pala bahagi ng inyong mandato. Hindi kasama sa mandato nyo na i-maintain itong mga paintings na ito, no? That's one of the reasons why you transferred them here.
Yes, as the president himself pointed out, the idea was to really generate efficiency by letting the government agency, whose mandate it is to preserve and promote our cultural heritage, be the ones to do that. GSIS being a social insurance institution, para makapag-concentrate kami dun sa aming dapat intindihin, no? Which is really the investment and the collection of premiums and then the payment of pensions to our public servants when they retire from public service.
Nabanggit nga po ng Pangulo that this partnership can serve as a model para doon sa ibang mga agencies of government na magkaroon din ng ganitong klaseng partnership.
Yes, I hope so. At the end of the day, by doing this, we are becoming more efficient. We don't really duplicate each other's functions. I think we've done this in the past as well. About 6 months ago, actually a year ago, we also similarly entered into a partnership with the key shelter agencies to take care of housing. So again, we want them to do that because they're better at that than GSIS on that. So the idea is that if we focus, we should probably do things better. There's one thing the president said that really struck me though, and that was the whole idea that, you know, paintings and museums are not there to celebrate the best in Filipinos. They're really there to inspire the new generation to build a better future, you know, and that really I think that really conveys and what we want to achieve by making our exhibits, our paintings, our collection more cater to a wider audience. We hope that we can inspire many of the people who will see these works of art to do better and to aspire for something bigger than they are.
What about your shareholders? Are they going to benefit from this turnover of your paintings here in the National Museum?
Well, the obvious benefit is that we no longer have to dedicate any resources to maintaining and preserving the collection. Many of our stakeholders were not even aware that we had a collection. So by exhibiting it here, we hope that you know, not just our stakeholders but the rest of the Filipino people will be able to really come and appreciate a beautiful collection that's been put together through the many years by the various administration of the GSIS.
So aside from this, ano pang maaring maasahan ng inyong mga beneficiaries in the coming months from GSIS?
Oh wow! You know, when we announced we're approaching the end of the year, we announced sometime in the middle of the year that we were going to be raising minimum pensions now for our old age pensioners and our disability pensioners to a minimum of 5,000 pesos. So we're working hard to be able to make that distribution beginning next year. We're also working hard to make sure that you know, all of the premiums that they receive that we receive from them rather, are now being reflected properly into their accounts. I think we've done a great job of doing that. In fact, we will be launching a pilot program where we will now be issuing statement of accounts to many of our members sometime in December, and we hope that they will see that the last 2 years we've been working very hard to fix their records. They will see the benefit of this and actually more complete and more accurate statements. Not to mention implementing the tripartite MOA that we signed with DBM and DepEd. It was interesting to see Secretary Luistro here today. I reminded him that you know, we're still working very hard to make sure that some of the benefits that accrue to the members from that MOA will now be something that they will feel hopefully in December as well.
So good luck on that, and congratulations with your new partnership with National Museum, at magandang hapon po sa inyo.